With a playoff place locked in and Tampa Bay Rowdies ready and waiting, FC Tulsa will focus in on the Black Gold Derby and retaining the wrench. Good evening everyone and welcome in for the last time this season to One Oak Field. I'm Dave Saunders, joined by my broadcast partner, Big 12 champion Anna Beffer. And Anna, good evening to you. A big crowd and OKC Energy FC in town is always electric.
Yeah, Dave, with the teams currently 1-1-1 in the season series, it's winner take all here tonight at One Oak Field. And since FC Tulsa's inception as the Roughnecks in 2015, Energy FC has dominated the Black Gold Derby, owning a 10-5-8 record. But things are starting to shift as of late, FC Tulsa finding more success recently.
Yeah, Marlone here with a headed goal, and the goals from the head of Toby Uzo were also a feature in the Black Gold Derby. 2 goals for Uzo, and that also got him the goal of the season.
Yeah, those goals carried over into this season in 2021 as well. Joaquin Rivas with 2 goals against OKC Energy earlier this season, but the goals just kept coming. Suarez continued to find the back of the net for FC Tulsa this season. He's had 9 so far this season. And then this one from DaCosta was unbelievable. What a strike, the free kick. He's had 11 goals this season for FC Tulsa. So, Dave, FC Tulsa with a lot of momentum heading into this game tonight. Obviously, a lot at stake as they look to build heading into playoffs.
And this is what it means, the wrench celebrations. There it is, 4 foot long. It's gold, and it's wrench time. We are back after the break with your starting lineups and your first half call. It's the Black Gold Derby, the last one of the season. The wrench is up for grabs, and it's FC Tulsa versus OKC Energy FC.
Summertime is back at Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa, and we have the perfect getaway for you. Our spacious resort pool, poolside bar, and cabanas are the perfect place to relax and unwind or join in the fun. Plus, great food, live entertainment, and world-class casino games are just steps away. Pool passes and cabana rentals are available now, or enjoy free with your hotel stay. Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa, your place for summer fun.
Cryotherapy is great for athletes. It's great for muscle recovery, reduces aches and pains that they're having, help those muscles recover quicker from those intense workouts that they're going through.
These guys, they're banged up, they're working hard, they're dealing with injuries. I feel blessed that these guys are able to come in the office and, take advantage of our multiple service lines here at Tulsa Spine and Rehab.
There is nothing like a Black Gold Derby to get people going in these parts of Oklahoma. Good evening, everybody. FC Tulsa meeting OKC Energy FC for the 4th and final time this season. FC Tulsa will go to the playoffs. They'll go to Florida to play Tampa Bay Rowdies next Saturday. But as I introduce again Anna Beffer, Anna, there really is nothing better than a Black Gold Derby. As we look at the OKC lineup, and of course, Bijev up there is someone that FC Tulsa will have to watch out for.
Yeah, he has 12 goals so far on the season, but CJ Cochran has just been pivotal in the back line and goalkeeping position for OKC Energy FC, so they'll be looking to finish their season on a high note and take that wrench from FC Tulsa as they try to retain it from last season as we get a look at their starting lineups here.
Yeah, the Foxy Taco starting 11 for FC Tulsa. A change in that Suarez comes in for Marlon Santos, who does drop to the bench. And maybe DaCosta and Rivas might just switch positions in there, but it's a pretty fluid, potent attacking force Mike Ensign's put out tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I'd imagine you'd see some interchange, and you mentioned DaCosta for FC Tulsa. He's leading goals this season with 11 for FC Tulsa. He'll be looking to build on that, but really for FC Tulsa, just wanting to find that momentum, get things going, that chemistry throughout the starting 11 heading into playoffs, as you mentioned, against a tough opponent. But their focus right now is on their rivals, OKC Energy FC.
We are just about ready for kickoff. And here we go. The fireworks go off. There's a good crowd in here. And it is FC Tulsa playing from right to left on your screens in their black and gold shirts for the black gold derby against the team all in white with green trims to their shirts. And that is OKC Energy FC. OKC Energy FC will play with 3 centre-backs tonight. And you'll see Tucker Stevenson on the left and Zach Ellis-Hayden on the right, pushing on as wing-backs. Here's Dunwell going back here to Mitchell Osmond. Connor Donovan across to Lamar Batista. His long ball is headed away by the right back for FC Tulsa. That's Bradley Bourgeois. Here's Kembo Kibatu in the midfield, the busy midfielder on loan for the season from RGV. And here's Johnny Fennick. Fennick just playing a ball here to Matt Sheldon. Matt Sheldon, Anabefa, coming in at left back tonight. Corrales drops to the bench, and we always say Matt Sheldon, you could put him anywhere in the team and he'll do a job for you.
Yeah, he's easy to talk about. He's one of those players where you know you're going to get 110% out of him no matter where he is on the field. And he's had a couple of goals, 2 goals on the season for Matt Sheldon, 3 assists. So an easy switch in for him, and hopefully Mike Ensign expects him to make an impact.
FC Tulsa 2022 season tickets are now available. Don't miss out on all the action next season has to offer. Visit fctulsa.com/tickets to get yours today. Batista again, trying to play the ball through. Here's Batista, slipping it through here. Fennick just laying the ball off here to Mo Jadama. Jadama didn't start on Wednesday in Memphis. Kevin Garcia drops to the bench. Here's Rivas slipping the ball through. Suarez inside the box. It's going to go past the keeper, is it? No. Outstretched hand from CJ Cochran foils the danger.
FC Tulsa starting off strong here early. Joaquin Rivas brings that ball down. Neat little slip ball in through to Suarez, who is making a good run going forward, but Cochran denies that early goal-scoring opportunity for FC Tulsa.
Here's Dunwell, bringing in Mitchell Osmond. Osmond's got Zach Ellis-Hayden here on the overlap. Osmond continues his run, one of the 3 centre-backs. He's going to continue his run here. It's a great run from Osmond. Here's Osmond still in the box. Can he get a shot? And he does, and it's just wide of the target. Mitchell Osmond, incredible play from one of the 3 centre-backs. He just kept on going, Anabefa, and in the end just dragged his shot wide of the target.
Yeah, and that's what you want to see from a player like him. I mean, just the effort to continue his run. He finds himself in the 18-yard box. Really a pretty decent strike, low and away. He had Wormel beat, but it goes just wide of the post, and OKC Energy FC responding well to FC Tulsa's early chance with a chance of their own.
Mitchell Osmond, who has only got 1 goal on the season, and that was in a 2-2 draw against Atlanta back in May, just continued his run. Such is the modern game where centre-backs are in the statistics high up with their passes. They also have to be fluid to being able to go forward. Here's Gibato. Neat ball here to Jason Johnson. Johnson signed from Austin Bold. Has been playing in the number 9 position, but of late has just tucked himself away on the left-hand side. Here's Bourgeois' ball here. Shoulder from Da Costa. Malota will try one, and that is very high and wide of the target. And it remains 0-0 after 4 minutes in the last time that these two will meet this season. And they are playing for the wrench. If you're not from these parts and you are tuning in on ESPN Plus from around the country or indeed around the world, these two play in the Black Gold Derby. Two teams in Oklahoma, and they play for the wrench, which is literally what it says, a 4-foot long wrench. And it is currently with the home side, FC Tulsa, who will just need a draw or a win tonight to retain the wrench. OKC Energy FC have to win this game. Here's Rivas. Can tell it's a little bit colder. Rivas has got gloves on. Here's Sheldon, and Sheldon will win the first corner. Good play, and again we say Sheldon will get forward wherever he's playing in the game.
Right, he always just adds that extra man going forward, an extra option, and creates a good opportunity here for FC Tulsa, forcing OKC Energy FC to knock this one out for a corner. You can hear the fans behind the goal just trying to will in this first goal for FC Tulsa here in the first few minutes.
Plenty of players in and around the penalty spot. Here's Malota then, with his right foot, curls it in towards the keeper. That's an easy catch inside his own 6-yard box by 6'5" man CJ Cochran. Early ball, and that goes all the way through to Austin Wormel, who's playing all in yellow tonight. Sean Lewis still not fit enough to play, and there is something there with Jonathan Brown, who's just referee having to stop this. Brown just wiping away something from his face. I didn't see what happened there, but the referee has stopped the game. And the ball will be with the centre referees. Referee tonight is Michael Radchuk, and he's assisted by Walt Heatherly and Shane Kennard. The fourth official tonight is Jay Norris. And the referee, Mr. Radchuk, there just dropping the ball here for Matt Sheldon. Johnny Fennick now. Moja Dama just lays it off for Maloto. Bradley Bourgeois, we often say, will play at centre-back or right-back. Of late, he's been preferred at right-back. And here's a man who's been preferred in the last 6 games at centre-back, and that is, the last 5 games, Johnny Fennick. Here's Johnson running down the left wing. That was a bit of a jump in from Mitchell Osman, but I think the referee said there was a pull back before that on Jason Johnson. Just want to talk about Jason Johnson really quickly, Anna. Started off signed from Austin Bowl, working so hard up front in the number 9 spot, but he's been preferred, if you like, in the 4-2-3-1 on the left of the 3.
Yeah, he came in and really immediately made an impact in the position he's in now. Coach Encian still trying to find kind of that dominant kind of formation, but with a lot of options with those players being able to interchange. But Johnson, kind of one of those players where the statistics don't really show the impact that he's had since joining this FC Tulsa team. He makes really good runs. He's really physical. Even defensively, forwards really are that first line of defense, and Johnson does so well at that. But he has 3 goals on the season and looking for more as FC Tulsa continue to build momentum heading into playoffs.
Here is Johnson looking for another one, but that shot, he's curled that one wide of the target. He thumps the turf, but as you say, he's an important player in this team. Jason Johnson, 3 goals on the season. CJ Cochran there, all in pink tonight. Didn't play in the last game here in the 2-1 dramatic victory, with Kiramoto scoring his only goal of the season in the 96th minute to give OKC Energy a 2-1 victory. Before that, at Tough Stadium, there was a 0-0 draw, and then the second game of the season for FC Tulsa down at Tough Stadium was a 3-1 victory. That's a good ball. Here's Rivas, but across comes Batista and tackles well. and concedes the throw-in. Referee saying that Bradley Bourgeois unusually can have a few more yards down the right-hand side. Throws it in here to the South African Lebo Maloto. Here's Rivas. Rivas now to Bourgeois. Maloto again, in trying to curl it in behind the defence, but that's easy for CJ Cochran, who, one of the features tonight, Anna, seems to be that Cochran is going to punt the ball down the field as quickly as he can for the likes of Bijev to get in on the end-on.
Yeah, maybe catch FC Tulsa out of position or press up a bit high. We talked about Bijev and his 12 goals this season, so it might not be a bad strategy as he's been a big leader for OKC Energy FC this season.
Temperature on kickoff tonight, 59 degrees. It's much cooler than it has been of late, although this week has been cooler all round, but it's been a very warm summer, as everybody from Oklahoma will know. That's a ball clipped over the top, looking for Basilovic, but that's going to go all the way through to Austin Wormel. Austin Wormel, 15th start today. It's been quite a last week or so for him. He played on Wednesday at Memphis. Before that, he was playing at Indy 11. And before that, he was getting married. So, been quite a season for him and a great end to the season as well off the field. Congratulations to him and his wife. 0-0 the score. Wormel did play in goal for FC Tulsa in the 0-0 draw down at Taft Stadium. One of his 2 clean sheets on the season. Here's Rivas now. Could try one. Rivas with his left foot. Oh, it's a beautiful goal. Joachim Rivas breaks the deadlock. His 6th of the season. No chance for CJ Cochran with that one. FC Tulsa have a hand on the wrench. It's FC Tulsa 1, OKC Energy FC 0.
What a strike from Joaquin Rivas. You cannot give a player like him that much time and space, takes advantage of it, and that's the 3rd time this season that he has scored against OKC Energy FC. Talked about how impactful he's been. He was a little bit quiet midway through the season, but this might just be the spark that he needs heading into the playoffs, and FC Tulsa, pleased for him to get on the board, and especially against their rival OKC Energy.
Well, I will tell you, it takes a lot to beat CJ Cochran, who's a very, very fine goalkeeper, and that could not have been placed better from Rivas. And I'll tell you something else, Anna Beffa, that is only the 3rd time that FC Tulsa have scored from outside of the box, so it's a rare sight, that one, and Rivas it is with the goal. Advantage to the home side FC Tulsa. Here is the goal scorer, Matt Sheldon. Kembo Kibato now, just starting things off again with Mojadama. Kibato finding space in that left back kind of position temporarily. Again, looking for DaCosta here. Out comes Cochran, does well to collect that one. For Price Family Properties, downtown Tulsa is more than a dot on the map. Their buildings are the most historic and beautiful in downtown, and they continue to breathe new life into the walls within them. Having worked in downtown Tulsa for more than 30 years, the Price family is excited to invest in renewing Tulsa's position as a vibrant place to live, work and play. Ball into the box, volleyed away by Suarez. Ball loose again. Here is Rivas. Calmly brings in the Jamaican here, Johnson. FC Tulsa quite happy here just to knock it around, and you can understand that. I know they'll just want to maybe calm things down, but they both won't want to sit on a 1-0 in a black gold derby, of course.
No, they won't. There's still a lot of time left in this game, but you mentioned them trying to calm things down, and I'd imagine so. The emotions associated with a game like this, obviously a lot at stake. OKC Energy FC trying to end their season on a high, and FC Tulsa trying to build momentum as they head into playoffs against Tampa Bay Rowdies, and so far they're on track to do that. And Dave, when they've scored first, they've had 12 wins, 2 ties and 3 losses, so that is in their favor, and FC Tulsa with a strong start.
Ball loose here. Here's Johnson with a shot, and it was a save from CJ Cochran. And Jason Johnson once more. They're not going to rest on their 1-goal lead. That was a fine strike.
Yeah, it was. Johnson trying to find the back of the net for the 4th time this season. We talked about him early on in the game and the impact that he has had on this FC Tulsa team. But Cochran with the fingertip save. We'll get another look here at the replay. Johnson does well to keep his body over the ball. Cochran disappointed no one is stepping up and pressuring.
Ball into the box there, eluded everybody. Basulovic, Tucker Stevenson, done well. He's given it away here to Johnson. Johnson is lively. He's seen a lot of the ball inside this first 15 minutes. Here is Johnson going through them all. He's inside the box. There's plenty of white shirts. He goes down. Nothing from the referee. And in the end, Anabefa, he was crowded out by about 3 or 4 white shirts.
Yeah, OKC Energy did a good job just kind of compacting and denying him that extra space. But you mentioned he was lively. I think that's the perfect word. He's had a bit of confidence in this game after that shot. You can tell that he's hungry to score some goals.
Both these teams cannot improve their league position. FC Tulsa will finish the season in 4th place, whatever happens tonight. And that is why they go to top of the league in the Atlanta division. Tampa Bay Rowdies next Saturday. As for OKC Energy FC, Indy 11 could catch them, although currently they're 2-0 down at Memphis. So they more than likely will finish in 5th place. Here's Ellis Hayden playing as a right wing back. Slots it down the right-hand side. So a tackle from Johnny Fennick is a good one. And then Basilovic pushes over Kembo Kibato. And I think Mike Ensign will be pleased, Anna, because at the moment, OKC Energy can't get the ball to Bijev, who's hardly had a kick of the football.
Yeah, no, he's been pretty quiet, and Coach Mike Ensign has to be pleased with the start. I mean, that was one thing for FC Tulsa, just to find a rhythm, settle down. They play their best soccer when they're knocking the ball around with confidence, moving off of the ball well, and shooting on frame and forcing goalkeepers like Cochran to make a save. And so far in this game, they've done just that and have found the back of the net already.
DaCosta just going offside there. Now let's have a look at the goal again and just see, Anabefa, how good this strike is from Rivas.
Yeah, Rivas just collects himself on a rope. He keeps that low and away from Cochran, but the power that he generated from outside of the box to just tuck that one inside that right post, just an unbelievable strike to start things off here at One Oak Field.
His 6th goal of the season, incredibly, his last goal, June the 16th, in a 4-3 home win against SKC 2. Now, Suarez is going to have a talking to here from the referee as he brings down Stevenson. OKC Energy with Batista want to get on with this. There's the ball into the box, going to skid all the way through, and it's going to be harmlessly away for a goal kick. Say goodbye to pain. Tulsa Spine and Rehab helps you get moving. Tulsa Spine and Rehab, a team of specialists in one place, working together, streamlining care, delivering lasting pain relief. Tulsa Spine and Rehab.com, one stop to help you get moving. Tulsa Spine and Rehab.com. Dave Saunders and Anabefa with you here for what we think will be the last time this season. Thanks for your company here on My 41 here locally in Tulsa, and also on the ESPN Plus app. You're very welcome here to the Black Gold Derby. As the ball is over the top here, looking for Sheldon. Sheldon keeps the ball in. He's got Ellis Hayden for company. Sheldon wants a little bit more help. And the ball is going to go away. It's going to be a throw-in for FC Tulsa. Sheldon just wanted a bit more help there, Anna.
Yeah, he did. He was a bit isolated, but that ball from Aloto just shows you too what he's capable of. That one-time pass over the top to find Sheldon, who made a pretty decent run, but you mentioned it, just needs some more support up top for that play to develop.
Rivas, of course, getting the goal tonight. He also had 2, as you saw in the opening to our show. He got 2 of the 3 in the 3-1 win. He likes scoring in the Black Gold Derby, does Rivas. Here's Gabato. He's been busy in the midfield. Goes on a run here. Manages to get the ball out here to Maloto. Maloto to Bradley Bouchard up from right back. Low ball from him in the box. Suarez gets a touch, but it's easy in the end for CJ Cochran. Who will bowl the ball out here to Ellis Hayden, who cannot control the football. So obviously a goal to nil to FC Tulsa, Anna, but your thoughts on the first, 19 and a half minutes in this one?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about the emotions associated with a game like this, but really FC Tulsa has settled into this game quite nicely. OKC Energy FC had that one opportunity after the response from FC Tulsa's early chance, but really FC Tulsa's done a pretty decent job of shutting down Bijev, who's been the engine for their offense. 12 goals on the season. He hasn't really had much of the ball, and then obviously the goal, you have to be clinical in front of goal and take advantage of your chances, and so far FC Tulsa has done that.
Good header away from Connor Donovan, the captain tonight. Early quick throw there. Here's Rivas. Back to Sheldon. Sheldon right-footed ball into the box, away by Batista. And then there was a push from Maloto on the Welshman Jonathan Brown. Jonathan Brown, 30-year-old. Did play for Wales under 21, well travelled, 16 different clubs, only his 13th start of the season. He will enjoy a derby game, will Jonathan Brown. Here's Mitchell Osman, the Australian. Long ball from him over the top, that'll be easy for Austin Wormel, who lets this one go away, and that's been a bit of a feature if you're an OKC Energy FC fan tuning into this broadcast and watching this game, Anna. They just haven't been able to find Bijev or Basilovic and the like up top.
No, they haven't. I mean, FC Tulsa defensively has done a pretty decent job of keeping them quiet, but those balls, just the execution of those passes hasn't been there yet for OKC Energy, but you've seen their ability to do that, and there's still time left to kind of get things going from an offensive perspective, but right now, FC Tulsa dominating in that category.
Maloto, clever ball to Rivas, who's dropping off the front line and getting lots of space. It's quite a clever lineup from Mike Ensign, because they're almost playing, Anna, with a false nine. It's DeCosta, it's Johnson, it's Rivas. Any one of the three can play in the front line, but often they're all dropping off, aren't they? And it's a false nine formation. Here's Kuramoto. Donovan brings in Batista, who is from Oklahoma City. Kuramoto. Vasilovic. Jonathan Brown ahead of him, just straying into an offside position. Tucker Stevenson. Ellis Hayden towards the far post. And that ball is going to curl in and stay in, I think. And now it goes out. So goal kick, and again, Anna, you know, it's OKC Energy growing into the game a little bit, but they will want to get top goal scorer Bijev, you know, who's so dangerous when he gets the ball, let's face it. And I'm sure Mike Ensign and his defenders would have talked about him, of course, but at the moment they need to find him more with the balls in defeat.
Right, FC Tulsa's contained him, but OKC Energy have had a couple of balls just recently. You saw switching the point of attack, kind of trying to stretch FC Tulsa out, but you just need to get Bijev closer to goal and with support. You can see a ball like this.
And he's in behind the defence, pulls it back, but thankfully for an FC Tulsa point of view, Johnny Fennick had read it pretty well.
Yeah, and that's what I was mentioning there. You can get a player like him isolated, but he can only do so much, so it's so important in transition to make sure that you get numbers into the attack and help develop that play, because FC Tulsa's done a decent job of keeping things quiet offensively, so OKC Energy will have to bring more players forward.
And they're enjoying a little bit more possession now, other team playing in white tonight, OKC Energy FC. Here's Ellis Hayden on the right-hand side. Gets a 1-2 going, but that's going to be too much, and it will go away again for a goal kick. Rivas's goal was timed at 11 minutes. The harvest assist goes to Lebo Malota. There's Austin Wormel. Has 2 clean sheets on the season, as I alluded to earlier. The 0-0 draw against OKC Energy down at Tough Stadium, and also in the last home game, a 4-0 victory over Atlanta United 2. Has conceded 15 goals. Has had 46 saves on the season. Loto was pulled back. Referee's been right on the spot for everything. Basulovic is saying, was there enough of a foul there? No. Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa is your place for fun and entertainment after the match. Enjoy a world-class casino experience with high-stakes tables and over 1,600 electronic games. Just 4 miles from One Oak Field, Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa. A little word from the referee to Basulovic, just questioning his authority a little bit there. 1-0 to the home side, FC Tulsa. We're playing the 25th minute here. And Johnny Fennick will just pass the ball across to Mo Jadama. Johnny Fennick, Newcastle born, signed from Las Vegas Lights, has started in the last 5 games and would appear, Anna Befford, to be one of the 2 favoured centre backs at the moment.
Yeah, he's really established himself in that position. And I think throughout the season, when we've talked to Coach Incian, he's done really well in training. He's one of those players that's just very consistent, brings the level of training up every single day, and he's definitely earned his spot there and looks to have kept it.
Now, DaCosta is offside for the 2nd time tonight. He thought he timed it correctly, but it obviously just gone a yard or so. So it remains 1-0, and it's Rivas' goal that separates the 2 sides. Thanks again for your company here tonight. Long ball cut out by Matt Sheldon. Ellis Hayden continued his run forward. Now here is the dangerous BJ, cut out well by Bourgeois. Tucker Stevenson, Basulovic. Bijev looking to get onto that right foot, trying to thread it through. Maloto cuts it out. Rivas is deep in the defence as well. Still trying to see who is going to win the Central Division. At half-time, the top 2 are playing each other. It's Birmingham Legion 0, Lou City 0. Memphis now 3 up on Indy 11. Memphis locked into 3rd place, and it's looking like Memphis will play Charlotte Independence when FC Tulsa go to Tampa Bay. And of course Lou City could be playing Pittsburgh Riverhounds and Birmingham Legion, the Miami FC. There is a little bit of juggling to do in that league depending on who wins. Miami FC will finish 4th in the standings in the Atlantic Division, excuse me. But it's Lou City or Birmingham Legion. Lou City have to win that game to finish top of the league. There's Basulovic, 25-year-old, born in New York, former Fresno man, 20 appearances for Fresno in 2019. Here's Johnny Fennick. Plenty of noise in the ground. There's 2 sets of supporters here tonight, which is always good to see, Anna, when you can hear, you know, and have some away supporters in the ground. Of course, a lot of teams, you know, aren't able to with the geography of the teams playing in the league, but whenever you get a black gold derby, there's always both sets of supporters in the ground. It's good to see.
Yeah, definitely. You can always count on the fans supporting. Not too many miles separating these 2 teams, and as you mentioned, this is the 4th time they've played this season, and the 3 games leading up to this, they've had plenty of following, so it's really fun to see and just makes for a cool atmosphere.
Some people deliver packages, others deliver dinner. At Williams, we deliver natural gas that's safe, clean and affordable, and have for over 100 years. That's how we fuel the clean energy future. Williams, we make clean energy happen. Long raking ball to the right-hand side, kept in beautifully by Bourgeois. Great ball into the box, away by Batista. Slide from Basilovic back to Bourgeois, who will just spin and turn and get Maloto the ball into the midfield here. Kibato, now Sheldon up from left back. Johnson is wide on the left-hand side. Sheldon goes infield to Rivas, the goal scorer. Flick from to Maloto, who curls it on top of the net. Intelligent flick from Darius Suarez, and another good FC Tulsa build-up. Anna Beffa.
Yeah, it was great combination play in the midfield. They were very patient in their approach as well. You saw it started on that right side with Bourgeois, who turned his body and just decided to go backwards and see if there were any other options, switch the point of attack, and that's what you want to see from FC Tulsa if you're Mike Ince, and just that confidence in possession, not forcing anything and just seeing if something will develop. And then the creative combination play in the midfield. That goal doesn't happen, the shot goes over, but again, positive things offensively from the home side.
Bourgeois heads away in 2016. Here's a look at the last build-up. It was a good flick, and then the shot from Maloto just over the top. Back in 2016, it was all one way for OKC Energy. They won 2-0 twice at One Oak Field, and a 3-0 home win and a 1-0 home win. The old Tulsa Roughnecks getting their own back a little bit. 2-1 win down at OKC Energy, and also a 2-1 win at home. But OKC Energy FC have had the better of the overall head-to-head in this one. There's a ball from Osman into the box. Stevenson trying to get on the end of that one. OKC Energy trying to build here with Bijev. He's blocked out again and thumped away by Mo Jadama in the He's done well in the midfield. Vasilovic. Stevenson wide on the left-hand side here for OKC Energy as they try to get back into this one. Ball threaded into the box and just overhit by Vasilovic, who I think turned his ankle a little bit there as he went off the field. It's interesting, Anna, in 23 meetings all time, OKC does have the edge.
Yeah, they do, and I think it's pretty just the rivalries felt obviously on the field, but then through the front offices as well. The Twitter accounts for both teams enjoy some banter back and forth, and OKC Energy's bio says the only USL championship club in Oklahoma to ever win a playoff game, which is still true as it stands today. FC Tulsa trying to change that as they head to Tampa Bay Rowdies. And FC Tulsa's Twitter bio says the only pro soccer team in Oklahoma to make the playoffs in 2020 or 2021. So both teams having a bit of fun throughout the season with banter back and forth, but always a good match between these two.
Suarez getting inside the box here, just can't keep it in. That was a good battle between him and Stevenson there, and Stevenson it was. It just won out, but just for a moment you thought Suarez was in behind the defence there, Anna. It's a good tussle down that left-hand side. Yeah,
it was. There have been some good individual battles all over the field so far in this game, and Suarez has had some success against OKC Energy FC this season, finding the net against them once so far this season, so he is no stranger to trying to find a way to beat Cochran, but the defense able to sniff that one out.
Here's Mo Jadama to Lebo Maloto, now Bradley Bourgeois. Bourgeois back infield to Maloto. Bourgeois just about keeps that one in. Jadama to Fennick, and now Rivas. Rivas is just cropping up in all sorts of pockets on the field. Rivas, who did play the number 9 role on Wednesday in the 2-1 defeat in Memphis, which meant that Memphis it is that will finish in 3rd place and that FC Tulsa in 4th, and that meant straight away that with Tampa Bay Rowdies already having been crowned champions of the Atlanta division, it was going to be the game in Tampa for the playoffs. Osman away. Vasilovic lays it off here to Brad Dunwell. Stevenson takes a bit of a dive. I think referees saying play on. Good refereeing there for me. Here's Maloto. Beautiful ball to DaCosta. DaCosta's inside the box. He goes down under a challenge from Connor Donovan. Nothing doing there from those two. And Austin Wormel will just come out of his goal. Here's Malota. Jason Johnson back to Johnny Fennick. Johnny Fennick, who will call it like me a derby. And Anna Beffa says,
well, Dave, it's a derby.
there we go.
It's a derby.
I tell you what, it doesn't matter how you say it. It's a feisty game. It's competitive, and it's one that the fans of both teams look forward to. They would have looked at the 4 games dates when the schedule came out and penned them into their diaries.
Yeah, I don't think you could imagine the regular season ending any other way. No matter where you're from or what sport you watch, you can always appreciate a good rivalry like this one.
Now here's Bouchard, beautiful build-up, just overcooked that one a little bit. Here's Matt Sheldon. Rivas is there for company. Here is Rivas now on the side of the box. Rivas trying to go the long way around here and then turns and gets it back to Johnson. Jason Johnson, left-footed, low ball into the box. And Kuramoto it is here, who will just calm things down and play a little 1-2. And now knock it long, looking for Bijev. Fennick again has had the better of that contest back there with Jadama on keeping Villian Bijev quiet so far, but good goal scorers only need one opportunity. It's going to be difficult to get the ball over the top of Lamar Batista, who heads it away. 6'5" defender. Stevenson. Good ball into the centre circle. Basilovic, who's seen a lot of the ball, playing the 36th minute here at One Oak Field in downtown Tulsa. The last regular season game for these two. Kuramoto. Batista crosses the halfway line. Sliding challenge from Suarez. Just got something on it, and it will be a throw-in to OKC Energy FC. Jadama will clear. Here's OKC just on the attack here. Again, a throw-in for OKC Energy. Titan Sports Complex offers a variety of sports for all ages, whether you play basketball, football, volleyball or soccer. Titan Sports Complex has it all. Visit titansportscomplex.com/sports to register. Titan, the exclusive training, strength and conditioning partner of FC Tulsa. Austin Wormel comes out. Big shout of keeper's ball, and if you're a defender, Anna Beffa, that's exactly what you want from your keeper.
Definitely, and credit Austin Wormel. I mean, we've talked about him all season, but he comes in younger than most, but very mature for his age, has really proven that he can handle that goalkeeping position. And as you can see there, he does those little things that a goalkeeper is supposed to do that you'd expect, and has built that confidence back there. And especially for the back line, when you know you have a keeper that's going to come out and make those routine saves, it just helps things go more smoothly.
It's the voice of Anna Beffa, Big 12 champion. And Anna, you've played in a few derby games in your time. You've played professionally in France, and also here in Oklahoma you've played in a derby game. I mean, it doesn't matter where you are in the league, who's made the playoffs or whatever. This is 90 minutes of, you know, bragging rights, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and the emotions, no matter what game it is, still carry through. You kind of have to just force yourself to calm down and play the game. You know, it's easy to let those emotions get the best of you and get out of hand, but it's passion. It's what makes the game super fun. I've been able to play in the OU, OSU, Bedlam game here, that if you're from Oklahoma, you know how big that is. And then going over to France, it was very similar. It didn't matter where you were, but just the passion and the emotion with those games, it just makes them really, really fun. And it's been neat to be a part of this OKC Energy FC and FC Tulsa rivalry now 4 times this season.
Putting you on the spot, have you come out better in derby games in your career, or has it been one to kind of forget in your statistics?
I'll say it's been favorable from our end.
There you go. She's not even saying which which team that is either, but yeah, derby games, they always provide something, and be just trying to do that now for Lee Wiedmann's men. But in steps Rivas now, driving run down the left-hand side from the Jamaican. Jason Johnson here, slips the ball in, looking for Rivas. Ellis Hayden battling with Matt Sheldon, and Sheldon a little bit too close on the attention there. Ellis Hayden will slip the ball in here to Kuramoto. Kuramoto started all 31 games this season. Incredible from the man from Japan, ex-Colorado and Fresno. Great run from Batista there. And there's an offside flag that's gone up, which I don't think the referee saw. And he's maybe going to bring it back here for the foul. I like this referee in that he's trying to let the game flow. It is a black gold derby, but he's trying to let it flow, Anna. But he's bringing it back for the foul, and that's good refereeing to me.
Yeah, I was waiting to see if the play develops and going back to that first foul. But I think it's also important in a game like this, especially, we've talked about it all night, but these rivalry games can get sometimes pretty chippy, a lot of emotions at stake, and so far he's done a pretty good job of containing it and keeping the players level-headed.
There's Dario Suarez just going out of your shot there, wearing the mask, of course, for that clash with the goalkeeper at SKC2 a few games ago. Suarez has done well to come back from that injury. Now there is two men trying to cook something up here for OKC Energy. There's Tucker Stevenson on the right wearing 18, and top goal scorer Viljan Bijev, the Bulgarian there, just holding his left arm aloft. It is Bijev who runs over it. Stevenson then chips it to the far post. There's a header towards goal, and it's just wide of the target, and it was the big central defender Lamar Batista with probably, Anna, OKC Energy FC's best effort of the first 40 minutes of this Black Gold Derby.
Yeah, unfortunate for OKC Energy FC. Batista wasn't able to put that one on frame because it had good power. And it was a good ball played in by Stevenson too. And Dave, I think we talked about him early on, just before the game started, how he was a big impact player for Energy FC the last time that these two teams played. And he's been kept pretty quiet, but he's one of those players, as you mentioned earlier with Bijev, big-time players just need a moment to make a difference, and he's one of those players, in my opinion, that can do so for this Energy FC side.
Batista then bringing the ball away from the back line. Left-footed ball trying to go over the top of Johnny Fennick, who cushioned headers down to Kibato. Kibato's done well. He's had to come in for the injured Eric Bird. Da Costa trying to lay the ball off there. Da Costa hasn't had a lot of the ball to feet, and when he has, he's been pretty well shackled by the three central defenders, Anna.
Yeah, and you knew that he was going to be well marked. When we talked about Bijev being contained from the FC Tulsa perspective, and Da Costa is kind of that counterpart for FC Tulsa. 11 goals on the season, 5 assists. He's been their engine for FC Tulsa offensively, and he has been kept pretty quiet, but there were those moments, as we mentioned, it just takes one, and Da Costa was able to find that moment off of an unbelievable free kick the last time these two teams played, but it wasn't enough. You talked about OKC Energy FC came away with that last win in their most recent matchup, but Da Costa is one of those players as well, just needs one moment.
Is Batista. FC Tulsa's home record this season, they have won 8 times, they've only drawn 1 game, they have lost 6 times. Now here, Basulovic, left-footed into the box, left-footed volley away by Johnny Fennick, and it will be a throw-in, or is it going to be indeed a corner? I think it's a corner actually given by the officials there. There's Basulovic, who's been pretty dangerous down the left-hand side. Bijev will go across and take this one. FC Tulsa at home, they have beaten the top 2, Lou City, 3-2 win, and they have also beaten Birmingham Legion here. Corner then to OKC Energy FC. 43 minutes on the clock in this first half of the last Black Gold Derby of the season. Referee just having a chat there with Batista and Chidama. There's always a little bit of pushing and shoving. There aren't many games that go by now where the official at least once chats to players who are jostling for position. Bijev under the nose of Austin Wormel. Batista was in there and he clashes with Batista, and there's some concern here. Excuse me, it's not Batista, I think it's Connor Donovan there. He's okay. Bradley Bourgeois sportingly picking him up, and I think he's chatting to the referee, is Donovan, saying, was there a clash there that maybe could have been, well, it would have been a penalty, Anna. We'll see whether we can see that one again. Donovan is okay. There was some concern, I think, when he clashed with Austin Wormel. Thankfully everybody's okay, but he was claiming that he was pushed over in the area there.
Yeah, initially, no matter what happens in the play, referee typically stops play for a head injury, but good to see it's nothing too serious here.
1-0 then. Joachim Rivas, his 6th goal of the season. Gives the home side, FC Tulsa, the advantage as they try to retain the wrench. Here's Mo Jadama battling away with Jonathan Brown, and Brown saying he had his shirt tugged. The referee's gone with Mo Jadama. Jonathan Brown, who's used to rough and tumbles. He's a pretty good rugby player in his time, coming from Wales, and also a 100-metre sprinter back in the day. Wormel clears. 4th official will be showing the board, and we're going to have 1 minute, just 1 minute of Tulsa Tech stoppage time. Tulsa Tech gives you the skills to get paid. Trust the local leader in career training for more than 5 decades. Make your own path to the career of your dreams. Apply today at tulsatech.edu. 1 minute of Tulsa Tech stoppage time. And if you're FC Tulsa now, Annabeth and Mike Ensign, you want to get into the locker room, have a sit down, and talk about how you're going to approach the second half with a slender lead. And if you're Lee Wiedman, I think probably something along the lines of we've got to get better feed to our top goal scorer up top.
Yeah, you have to just execute better in that final third. And as you mentioned it, FC Tulsa has kept BJEB pretty quiet, but that's going to be the key in the second half for them to respond being down a goal. They have the talent to do it. These games have always been tight. And FC Tulsa very pleased with the first half performance. Up 1-0 by Joaquin Rivas' wonderful strike from outside the 18-yard box.
And you would say on the balance of play, probably just about deserved the lead at halftime?
Definitely. FC Tulsa dominated in possession as well, about 70-30. And that's what you want to see from the home side if you're Mike Ensign. They really just want a professional win. They want to continue to build this season and carry that momentum heading into playoffs. And they want things firing on all cylinders. But right now, focused on this rivalry at hand, and still 45 minutes left to play.
Don't go away. This one far from over, but it's FC Tulsa who have the slender lead at half-time. We're back after the break. It's FC Tulsa 1, OKC Energy FC 0.
Since Williams was founded in 1908, much has changed. The growth of cities, rise of technologies, our transformation from a family-owned business to America's clean energy partner, supplying natural gas for cooking, heating, and powering 76 million homes. And while so much has changed, some things should remain the same, like keeping promises, exceeding safety standards, doing the right thing, and protecting the environment. Williams, we make clean energy happen.
Trust the local experts in career training. For more than 50 years, Tulsa Tech has been in your neighborhood. From high schools to our 6 campuses, we're ready to train you for the career of your dreams. Get the industry credentials to get paid with our hands-on training in everything from aerospace and automotive to health science and IT. Make this next year the best ever. And see how Tulsa Tech can help make your own path by calling 918-828-5000 or logging on to tulsatech.edu today.
The Boomtown is back, and FC Tulsa has the bangers.
And scores! That is a brilliant goal!
Want a seat to the show? FC Tulsa is ready for you at One Oak Field. Pro soccer for Tulsa. FC Tulsa.
Rib Crib's been smoking the good stuff over 20 years, serving up mouth-watering barbecue, talking about slow-smoked classics like Rib Crib's famous ribs. Yeah. Hungry yet? Rib Crib.
I love this.
Great, let's go work out a deal. How much can you swing in a monthly payment? Have you talked to any other dealers? Seriously, what is the maximum you could pay each month? Let me go check with my manager.
I don't love this.
Let's go to Ferguson Kia.
If you want a car buying experience without the hassle, games, and gimmicks, you'll love Ferguson Kia, where you get our best price up front. Simple.
I love this.
Ferguson Kia in Broken Arrow. Go the extra mile to Ferguson Kia, and we'll go the extra mile for you.
Joaquin Rivas' 6th goal of the season, giving FC Tulsa the slight lead here. They've got one hand on the wrench. It's FC Tulsa 1, OKC Energy FC 0. We'll be back with the Williams halftime report right after this.
Today, as you step onto the field, you step into your purpose. You step strong. You step hard. Con toda la fuerza de mujer. You step up.
I mean, yeah, let's talk about today when we go topics.
Roll it down.
I am.
You don't need a car to listen to Sirius XM. You can listen anywhere. You know that, right?
What? Kevin Hart's Laugh Out Loud Radio.
Kevin, you could use your phone.
What? What?
Alexa, play Kevin Hart's Laugh Out Loud Radio on Sirius XM.
What? This is how I know you're getting old. I guess that was it. What?
I am a first-generation student here at Bellevue University. I feel like if I were to have gone to a different university, my experience would have been a lot more stressful and overwhelming, because I feel like I wouldn't have gotten that personal experience that Bellevue University has to offer.
Today, as you step onto the field, you step into your purpose. You step strong. You step hard. Con toda la fuerza de mujer. You step up.
When it comes down to, everything that's happened this year, the fans have been great. They've been supportive. And once again, I'd like to say a final thank you. The supporters group has been there, and they've been supporting us through the highs and the lows. So it's always important, and you want to give back to them what they've given to us. And those are memories, good moments from this season. So we look forward to them supporting us one more time at home, and we get them the 3 points in the wrench.
Welcome back into downtown Tulsa, One Oak Field, where we're playing the last game of the regular season between these two great rivals. It is currently FC Tulsa 1, OKC Energy FC 0. Joaquin Rivas with his 6th goal of the season. Now let's get into the team of the week and also the player of the week. And actually, that's the team of the week from week 26. Week 27 team of the week has Cameron Lancaster, but it is worth noting there Dane Kelly, of course, one of the top goal scorers in the whole of the USL. There is the team of the week, week 27, and Cameron Lancaster, the Englishman, what a great player. We've seen him here, and he is just a fantastic goal scorer.
Definitely the English standout, recorded the 2nd hat trick of his career in the championship, notching all 3 goals in Lou City's 3-1 win against Memphis 901 FC to reach 20 goals for the regular season, while also completing 14 of his 18 passes. So he's just been pivotal for Lou City FC. They've really dominated with Birmingham Legion FC this Central Division, and then a couple other players. Jonathan Gomez on that team as well, Macaulay King, and a quality 11 for week 27 team of the week. Now
let's have a look at these scores around the leagues, because there's a lot of jostling for positions going on. I want top right there, 64th minute. It is still Birmingham Legion 0, Lou City 0. That's first v second, and it has finished Memphis 901 3, Indy 11 0. Indy 11 were eliminated from the playoffs. Memphis pipped FC Tulsa into 3rd place, so they will be playing in the playoffs. Now, here are the standings, and as I just alluded to, Birmingham Legion FC 2 points ahead of Lou City. Those two are currently playing, so Lou City desperate to win that game and finish top. Memphis will finish 3rd, FC Tulsa will finish 4th, and there are OKC Energy FC, who are currently 5th and will finish 5th, whatever the result of this game. Let's have a look at the bracket as far as we can make it out. And at the top there, out of effort, all FC Tulsa fans will be either getting plane tickets to Florida or watching it somewhere here in Tulsa. Big game for them against a very, very top team in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough road match for FC Tulsa as they seek their first playoff win in franchise history, so that will be a tough one. You see Birmingham Legion FC down there as well. Memphis 901 FC, who FC Tulsa has been battling all season, but a lot of really good games. It'll be fun to watch this Eastern Conference Championship playoff develop.
And of course, we should say that that is as it stands at the moment. Some of those teams could be in different matchups depending on the scores tonight. We'll take another break now. It's the Black Gold Derby. Don't go away. It's a slender lead for the home team. It's FC Tulsa 1, OKC Energy FC 0. This is the Williams halftime show.
We're so happy to partner with FC Tulsa for Welcoming Week in 2021. It's the first time we've done this as a city and in a partnership, and just it made so much sense to partner with the local soccer team, which has a diverse group of players from all over the world, and really just represents the resilience of our city to bring people together for something positive. And we're super happy to partner with FC Tulsa on this. So Welcoming Week is a week of celebration across the country, and here in Tulsa we celebrated it by honoring the U.S. citizens that became citizens on this week, and we ended it with this wonderful game at FC Tulsa. So in this partnership, we actually brought 6 organizations here to the game to provide information on resources, information, jobs, anything that can help support our community to thrive. And so we're honored to be the inaugural 918 section, and we look forward to many more.
Here at Titan Sports Complex, we offer a variety of sports and training facilities for all ages. Whether you play soccer, basketball, football, or volleyball, Titan Sports Complex has it all. With over 11 outdoor fields, a state-of-the-art indoor training facility, and a health club, Titan has exactly what you need to meet your fitness goals. Visit TitanSportsComplex.com to learn more about all of the amenities and options available at Titan. Titan Sports Complex, the official training, strength, and conditioning partner of FC Tulsa.
This is a city that is being run like a startup.
I think it's a remote mecca that's in the ground stages.
Everything that I do for fun in DC, I was also able to do here, but it was way more accessible. I got here and was fully impressed.
The city is genuinely welcoming of new people and new ideas.
We have to start realizing there's other places to live besides just the East Coast and West Coast.
FC Tulsa have one hand on the wrench, but there's still 45 minutes to go, says OKC Energy FC, as they try to claim back the wrench. They need to score, and they need to win this game of football, OKC Energy FC, if they are going to win the wrench. Let's have a look now at how it all unfolded in the first half, and an early chance for OKC.
Yeah, OKC Energy FC with a good opportunity early on from Mitch Osman, who came all the way back up from center back. And then again, up top, Dario Suarez, who's had success earlier this season against OKC Energy FC. Couldn't get on the board there, but then Stevenson played in a really good ball in. Batista, you couldn't see that header there, but it was powerful, not on frame. Austin Ormel didn't have to do much, but this is the game changer so far for FC Tulsa. Joaquin Rivas with a powerful shot from distance, really a thunderous strike, and that's the difference maker so far in this game, and he beats a good goalkeeper in AJ Cochran as he tucks that one inside the right post, and Joaquin Rivas finds the back of the net for the 6th time this season. He's already found the net against OKC Energy twice this season. That's the 3rd time he's been able to score against them, and that was early on in the game, and that really set the tone, Dave, for how FC Tulsa played in the first half.
Yeah, and out of that little caption there, or the little highlight we showed you there, Leiber Maloto it was with another assist. Here's the match stats, and well, it tells a little bit of a story, and interesting enough, the possession also goes to FC Tulsa.
Yeah, FC Tulsa dominating in possession, and then the shots on target is the difference as well. FC Tulsa's had some more joy offensively. They've been buzzing around up top, good movement. And OKC Energy FC, if they're going to get back in this game, that shots on target statistic has to change. Bijev, with 12 goals so far this season, has been kept pretty quiet, but so far OKC Energy FC have not really challenged Austin Mormel, and if they're going to do so, something has to change in the second half to get things flowing offensively.
And you would have thought that Lee Wiedemann has said, as I alluded to in the first half and you and I discussed, they've got to get the ball somehow to Bijev because he's got to get something on frame.
Yeah, he's one of those players that can just really make an impact, and he's been leading OKC Energy, but FC Tulsa has done a good job of containing him as we get a look at the injury report tonight, Dave.
Yeah, Kyle Ian did play in the last game here, the goalkeeper. He's out, and also Charlie Ward is out, the Englishman as well. He also starred pretty well in that 2-1 win here earlier on in July, that was. Sean Lewis, the goalkeeper, and Eric Bird still out for FC Tulsa. Mike Ensign, of course, will want everybody in his squad fit, Annabeffa, for that trip to Florida next week.
Yeah, Coach Mike Ensign has had the difficult task of really trying to manage a team with players in and out on injury throughout the season. It's been hard to maintain a consistent lineup, but those are two key players that have been out for the past few weeks this season. But credit FC Tulsa's depth. They've been able to come in and continue to play good games and put themselves in a position to be in the playoffs. That injury report brought to you by Tulsa Bone and Joint. 1-0 it is. And there is Bradley Bourgeois, never far away from G'ing up his team. And he will no doubt have reminded them either before kickoff or maybe sometime in that huddle that the last time these two met on this field, FC Tulsa were coming out the losers with a late strike from Kuramoto. The wrench is up for grabs. It's here in the stadium somewhere. But you would have thought that OKC Energy FC, they've got absolutely nothing else to play for, Annabeffa. They've got 45 minutes left on their season. You would have thought they're just going to come out all guns blazing here. Yeah, you have to expect it. I mean, we talked about the implications of the recent games, and obviously FC Tulsa's already booked their ticket to playoffs. However, they're the team that knocked OKC Energy out of the playoff spot, so there's some bad blood there. OKC Energy FC wants a bit of revenge, and they would love nothing more than to kind of spoil that party and come away with the wrench. And Lee Wiedemann named the permanent head coach earlier, and he would love nothing more than to carry that momentum against a playoff team into next season.
Here's Pasulovic trying to bring in Zach Ellis-Hayden here. That's over the top of him, and that will go away for a goal kick to Austin Wormel. As far as we can see, OKC Energy have made a substitution, and Aidan Daniels has come onto the field. Daniels, the Canadian, started every one of the first 13 games of the season. So he comes on at the start of this second half for OKC Energy. No substitutions for Mike Ensign, who no doubt, Anna, it is a bit of a balancing act. I mean, he'll be wanting to look after his players. Obviously a week today, as we keep alluding to, Tampa Bay Rowdies away. You know, he'll want to win this game because it's a difficult one. It's the Black Gold Derby. You don't want to throw it away, but you also want to keep your players safe for next week as well.
Right, it's a difficult thing to balance, but in talking to him earlier this week ahead of this matchup, this was a game that was important. It's been on the calendar, obviously, but they want to go home with a wrench. The rivalry is so important, the bragging rights, and ultimately just to carry that momentum for the players heading into playoffs. He 100% wanted to win this game, so it is a balancing act, but in my opinion, I wouldn't be shocked if they continue to try to keep things clicking offensively and carry that over into playoffs.
Brad Dunwell it is who makes way for Aidan Daniels for Lee Wiedemann. Here's Suarez chipping the ball over the top, looking to go towards Jason Johnson. Osman will get it back here to Cochran. CJ Cochran out here to Kuramoto. It's interesting, Anna, the approach to this game. I mean, FC Tulsa for the last few games have had something really to play for. I mean, last Wednesday it was could they get third spot, and then Mike Ensign knowing that the last game here will come to the play here, because here's a driving run from Daniels. Daniels trying to continue his run, but Jadama was in the way of that one. But just going back to that, the last 4 games really, Mike Ensign and his team have had something different to play for every game.
Yeah, they have, and I think that's a really important piece. We'll get a quick look here at that last opportunity from Daniels. Brings a good spark to the offense for OKC Energy FC, but that one was denied. But you bring up a good point. I mean, FC Tulsa has kind of had their moments throughout the season, as every team has. They had the winning streak early on in the season, and then they had some unfavorable results, and then were able to get a good victory as of late to put themselves in a playoff position. And then they want to end this game strong, especially at home in front of their home fans. But Coach Mike Entien's been very intentional about the lineup, keeping players safe and healthy heading into playoffs, but also every player, in talking to the media leading up this week, said one thing, as they want to end the regular season with a win against Energy FC.
Hey, FC Tulsa fans, visit any of the 7 Tulsa Panera Bread locations for our creamy mac and cheese or the classic bacon turkey bravo. Try the new Chipotle chicken and bacon flatbread pizza, or everyone's seasonal favorite, the strawberry poppy seed salad. These and other favorites are sure to have you cheering. Order online at panerabread.com for pickup or delivery right to you. Your favorites only at Panera. Bradley Bourgeois just getting tangled up with Batista there. Batista coming away with the ball. Here's Daniels, who's had a good effect for OKC Energy's midfield since coming on at the start of the second half. Vasilovic has just dropped a little bit deeper. Bijev pulling away to the left-hand side with the ball now, wearing 21. Batista has continued his run and slammed into Mojadama, and the referee, who again tonight is Michael Radchuk, has been on top of the play. That man there in the blue, he's been on top of the play. It's always a difficult game for officials as well. You hope they have a good game, the Black Gold Derby, but he's been on top of the play, Anna.
Yeah, he is, especially in a rivalry game, just trying to keep things contained in the players. So far, it's nothing malicious, but a good competitive game so far, and you'd expect to see that as it continues to develop.
Austin Wormel driving the ball up into the night sky here at One Oak Field. Thank you again for your company here on My 41 here locally in Tulsa, and also on the ESPN Plus app. You're welcome, whether you support OKC Energy FC or FC Tulsa. Welcome into One Oak Field, and also we know people tuning in from around the country as Kibato comes forward, trying to slip the ball through here, and that's an over hit cross from Jason Johnson. OKC Energy have been the draw specialists. They've had 5 0-0 draws, 6 1-1 draws, and throw in a couple of 2-2 draws, and you have the team with the most draws in the Central Division. They're up against FC Tulsa, who've only had 1 draw at home, and they've had the fewest draws in the league. So you would expect perhaps there to be more goals in this one, and it's going to be a throw into FC Tulsa. Matt Sheldon playing left back tonight, throws the ball down the left hand side. It finishes up with Johnson. Here's Kibato. Bradley Bourgeois will go back here to Austin Wormel. Chest down by Suarez, just goes out. Didn't quite get that one right, the Cuban there. Batista's now pushing on a little bit further. Noticeable now, Tucker Stevenson has gone into the front line. It's a bit more attacking from OKC Energy, Anna.
Yeah, you'd expect that. They need to start taking risks, getting more numbers up top, and trying not to isolate Bijev as much, give him some support, but then moments like this can happen where they can get caught in transition.
Here's DaCosta, brilliantly found by Suarez. DaCosta will look for help in the shape of Matt Sheldon. Sheldon to Kibato as FC Tulsa building patiently here. Maloto, Bourgeois in plenty of space. Here's Kibato again. Feeds the ball out to Sheldon. Kibato. Here's Sheldon nearly inside the box there. Sheldon wants some more goals. He got his first 2 goals of his professional career. He's got 3 assists. He scored in the 3-1 home win against Birmingham Legion and the 3-1 home win against Atlanta United 2. It's his 28th start out of 31. Rivas just stretching out there, couldn't get hold of that one, the El Salvadorian international. Still 0-0 between Birmingham Legion and Lou City as they fight for top spot. Also Austin Bold 0, Charlotte Independence 0. Here's Ellis Hayden. That's easy for Johnny Fennick, who drives the ball away. Jason Johnson. Maloto back to Johnson. Johnson crossing the halfway line. Ahead of him, DaCosta. He goes back here to Matt Sheldon. Here's Kibato. Maloto. Good possession from Mike Ensign's men here. Now here's Rivas down the right-hand side. Batista's there. Back to keeper CJ Cochran. Batista down in the left-hand corner. Drives it forward. Looking for Bijev, headed away powerfully. Arvis Bank is a proud sponsor of FC Tulsa. Use your Arvis Flex Rewards personal credit card on eligible ticket concession and merchandise purchases to earn 3 times rewards now through the end of the 2021 season. Visit arvis.com/FC Tulsa Rewards for details. 1-0. Joaquin Rivas, 6th of the season on 11 minutes separating the 2 sides. Kabata's come away with the ball there. Johnson. Now it's opening up a little bit more as OKC Energy throw a few more men forward. Here's DaCosta. And that comes off Kuramoto and a corner. And for me, Anna, it's just opening up a little bit more because OKC Energy, as we alluded to at the beginning of the second half, they've got to come out. They've got to do something here. They can't just sit back. It's a 1-0 defeat or even worse. They've got to come out, and it's leaving it a little bit more open for FC Tulsa.
Yeah, definitely. You'd expect them to push more numbers going forward, and when they do that, they leave themselves a bit exposed defensively, and that's what you're seeing FC Tulsa trying to take advantage of that quickly on the counterattack. They had numbers going forward, but good defending to transition back. Kiramoto knocks that one out for a corner, and Lebo Maloto will do the honors.
Here it is, into the box. It's a good one. Good header away from Ellis Hayden, who's back there. Mitch Osmond just getting his team out of a tight spot there. Here is Stevenson. Batista, who's showing his versatility, playing as one of the 3 centre-backs, and now he's pushed on and playing a left wing-back role. Forward comes Ellis Hayden. Johnny Fennick away easily. He's had a good game, Johnny Fennick, at the back. Johnny Fennick seems to read the game very well. He's obviously a tough tackler. He's good in the air. Come back to that in a minute. Here's Basilovic, who's over, hit that one. But to me, he reads the game so well, Johnny Fennick.
Yeah, I agree. And I think something that makes him really good and has helped him establish that position back there in center back is he's always thinking about his next pass. He's very intentional as well. He doesn't just kick the ball away and kind of a hopeful pass, but when that ball's coming in, he's defending well and then looking immediately for his next pass to help FC Tulsa build out, and he's been a great addition to this home squad.
Sheldon throwing the ball up to Johnson. It's going to be away for another throw-in. Can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source of soccer radio, featuring Ray Hudson, Tony Miola, Rodney Marsh in USL All Access with Mike Watts and Devon Kerr every Tuesday night at 7 Eastern. You can also hear live action from the USL, MLS, Premier League and more, all on Sirius XM FC 157 and the SXM app. FC Tulsa then leading here in this derby game. The wrench will be presented at the end of the game as Fennick gives it away to Bija. Bija pulls it to the back of the box for Basulovic, but he can't get hold of the ball, and away comes Bradley Boucheron. It's starting to get a little bit end-to-end now. Suarez has pulled wide on the right-hand side. Maloto will find him here. Here is Suarez. Suarez onto his right foot, chips it towards the far post. There's a lot of space for Rivas, who volleys the ball wide. Beautifully found by Dario Suarez, and Rivas volleying wide, Anna Beffa.
Yeah, great run from Rivas on the back post. Good switch the point of attack play over to Suarez, and then Rivas did really well to connect with that one, but just not on frame. He kind of pulls that one right. Nothing to challenge Cochran, but a good build-up, quick transition play from FC Tulsa.
And almost a steal here, is it? Here's Suarez now. Suarez can hit them. He does, but he's hit that one over the top of the goal, and that will finish up with the families on the grassy bank there behind the goal. Just got underneath that one. Ellis Hayden, but certainly, as I alluded to, Anna, the game opening up a little bit now.
Yeah, it is. FC Tulsa definitely will not want to concede a goal, try to get that next goal just to extend their lead, but OKC Energy trying to bring more numbers up top, create offensively.
Here's Kiramoto in the midfield. Mitchell Osmond over the top looking for Basulovic, but that's going to run away. Again, shielded out by Johnny Fennick. Now New Mexico have won their game tonight by 3-1, but unfortunately for them, Rio Grande Valley are leading against El Paso by 1-0. If it stayed like that, then New Mexico would miss out on the playoffs. They've done everything they can tonight. So as we said at half-time, there's still positions to be found, and I can tell you there's been a significant goal late on for Lou City, which I'll tell you about in just a moment, because here's Daniels trying to run through them all and then stabs the ball behind, and it's going to be a goal kick, and it's Hopano. Antoine Hopano has scored in the 82nd minute to give the latest score. Birmingham Legion FC 0, Lou City 1. And what that does, of course, Anna, is it puts Lou City on top of the table. So late drama there between those two great rivals who, to be honest, have been consistently the best two teams in the league this season.
Yeah, they've proven that they both deserve to be at the top two, and they got there pretty early and really have stayed there and battled it out all season.
Now the ball is loose here. Kiramoto just tidies up there. Osman will clear the ball towards the right-hand side, and again it's a frustrating game for Bijev, who just has not had the ball. But as we keep saying, it only takes a second or two for a top goal scorer to have one chance on frame, and the whole thing changes round. Here's Kibatu now. Lebo Maloto. Maloto looking to find Rivas. Rivas didn't find Sheldon. Now here is the Bulgarian. Bijev here. Finds Jonathan Brown. Basulovic will bring in Tucker Stevenson. Stevenson, the former SKC2 player. Now he's Bijev. Lays it off. Daniels hits the bar. Comes down. Doesn't go over the line. And the referee says that there was an offside anyway. What a moment that was. Austin Wormel was beaten. The shot came in. It was a powerful shot. It thundered against the bar. And thankfully, if you're an FC Tulsa fan, Anna Beffa, no goal. Daniels hit that one really well, but there was an offside.
Yeah, it was an unbelievable strike and a good build-up from Energy FC, knocking the ball around. They had good movement, creating that space, ultimately leading to that shot for Baden Daniels. And Dave, he's been a difference maker here in the second half for Energy FC. He's brought a bit of a spark, his speed, just driving at that back line, putting himself in a good position to get on the end of passes and try to find a shot, as you saw there. That one not able to find the back of the net, but again, good play from the Energy FC offensively.
Just shows you how quickly things can change. Osage Casino and Hotel. Escape your everyday and experience an unforgettable stay in our newly expanded Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa. Make a splash in our grand resort pool or chill in a cozy private cabana with pool parties and fun all summer long as a shot comes in from Rivas, just 4 miles from One Oak Field. Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa. Still Lou City leading by a 1-0 in Birmingham, Alabama, in the top of the table clash. Here in the Black Gold Derby, FC Tulsa leading by a 1-0. The goal scored by Joaquin Rivas, his 6th of the season. He loves to score in the Black Gold Derby. 1-0 the score. Mo Jadama looking for Johnson. Headed away by Osman. Zach Ellis Hayden. Basulovic. Bijev. Jadama it is who foils the danger. Now Johnson in a bit of space, and just for a moment it was 4-on-4. Johnson will just take the sting out of this one and lay it back here to Cambo Kibato. Fennick will find Lebo Maloto. Mo Jadama. Jadama hasn't started in the last 4 games, but preferred tonight. Kevin Garcia on the bench, along with Io Flanagan, who did get a shoulder injury in the 4-0 home win against Atlanta United too. Good to see him back. Here's Rivas. Bourgeois. Kibato, and that was a foul on Bradley Bourgeois. A little bit far out and a buffer for a shot, maybe on frame, but certainly FC Tulsa can get a ball into the box as Batista gets a little talking to. Bourgeois will just take some time out of the Black Gold Derby here, but a chance for FC Tulsa to get some bodies into the box.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who takes this one. You see Maloto standing on it, but we'll get another look here at the contact. Yeah, it looks like stepped on a bit by Batista. That can't feel good. Nothing malicious there, but referee makes the right call, and Rivas and Maloto stand over this one. So I think you're right, Dave. Maybe an opportunity here to play this one back post or right in that sweet spot, kind of forcing Cochran to decide if he's going to come out or stay. But I could be completely wrong because both of these two fully capable.
Here's Rivas chipping it towards the far post. There's a good header away. Jadama still inside the box here, still with the ball for FC Tulsa, still with the ball here. Lays it back to Kibato. Rivas has gone wide on the right-hand side. Here's Sheldon who finds Rivas now. Rivas left-footed ball towards the 18-yard line, headed down and out, only as far as Kibato. Now Maloto. FC Tulsa content to keep possession here. And in the end there is a foul, and this is much closer to the 18-yard box, Anabefa, but a chance for FC Tulsa again to get the ball in rather than you would have thought have a shot on frame.
Yeah, and FC Tulsa has had some success off of dead balls, and another opportunity here is FC Tulsa gets set up for this one. Referee goes over to talk to Coach Wiedemann.
Yeah, the referee's gone on there. There's the Wiedemann. We should say congratulations to Wiedemann, by the way. 2 days ago, he was confirmed, the 33-year-old Liverpudlian, as the permanent coach for OKC Energy FC, having been the interim coach. So congratulations to him, and no doubt he'll be looking forward to forming his squad for next season. 67th minute here at One Oak Field. Lebo Maloto with his right foot curls it towards the far post. Easy catch for CJ Cochran. And there's a yellow card for Mo Jadama. No need for Basulovic to get involved there. Jadama gets the yellow card for blocking CJ Cochran there. Needless yellow card, really, Anna.
Yeah, completely unnecessary, and those are the moments where you have to Stay composed, keep your head, especially this late in the season. No need to give up unnecessary fouls like this. You'll get another look at it here. Cochran just trying to get rid of the ball, and it's not a lot of contact. Could argue either way, but referee gives the yellow card.
Charleston 0, Miami FC 4, but it didn't really help Miami's cause there. They finish in 4th place, so it looks like Miami will be traveling to Lou City if the result at Birmingham, Alabama stays with Hopeno's goal there in that top of the table clash. OKC Energy are going to make a change or two here, and Jonathan Brown is going to come off, and on comes Jaime Chavez here. Chavez is a striker, and he will go right up top wearing the number 9, is the number 9. Jonathan Brown it is who makes way, and also the other substitution we will tell you about in just a moment. Batista's gone off, and it looks like Declan Wynn has come on. Declan Wynn, who did start in the game against El Paso, the 4-0 defeat. First time, by the way, that OKC Energy FC had conceded 4 goals this season. Here is Wynn. So 3 changes made by coach Lee Wiedman. Basulovic, he's worked hard all night, trying to spread the play here to William Bijev. Bijev onto his left foot, chips the ball into the box. Chavez with his first touch of the game, just wide of the target. Would have been some start for the substitute, Anna.
Yeah, Chavez called upon very quickly there. Great work on that right side by Bijev to bring that ball down, create some space, some separation, put that ball into the box. But Chavez just not able to get his body turned, generate enough power to put that one back on frame.
So you could argue now that OKC Energy with Bijev, Chavez and Stevenson are playing 3 up top. They've really got to go for it here with just about 20 minutes left of the last black gold derby of the season. Bourgeois chests it down, away by Jadama. Stevenson in a little bit of space, snapshot. That's not going to beat Austin Wormel, and sensibly the young goalkeeper will take some time here. And Chavez with a little bit of, I think it was more in fun, just stretching out a leg. But I think the referee's going to say, we won't have any of that tonight, thank you. And it's frustrating for OKC Energy FC fans because the referee just having to stop the game. The ball will be placed down by Austin Wormel.
Yeah, you can appreciate the referee, though, just trying to talk to Chavez, give him his 2 cents, but...
Well, Mike Ensium won't mind, and now the referee is just blowing the whistle. I think, again, he's going to talk to Coach Wiedman. That's the second chat that he's had. It's an indirect free kick, of course, and it just slows down the Black Gold Derby. When if you're an OKC Energy FC fan, you just want the momentum to continue in their favour. Here is Stevenson now. Wynn just laying that one off. Here's Basulovic. Kuramoto. Stevenson to Wynn. Wynn to the back of the box. And it's away by Matt Sheldon, who finds DaCosta. DaCosta with Donovan. DaCosta does well to hold off Donovan there. Now here's Maloto. There's a man over. It's Matt Sheldon. Johnson will find him here. Sheldon. Matt Sheldon just looking for a bit of support. Finds it in the shape of Fennick. Ball loose in the midfield, and there it is confirmed. Lou City are your Central Division champions. A late goal from Hopeno wins that one. Lou City will entertain the Miami FC. Birmingham Legion in second place. Some people deliver packages, others deliver dinner. At Williams, we deliver natural gas that's safe, clean and affordable, and have for over 100 years. That's how we fuel the clean energy future. Williams, we make clean energy happen. Marlon Santos will come into the fray for the last 18 minutes, and it's Jason Johnson who makes way. And really, you would say, Anna, two things about that. Marlon Santos probably will go to the right, Suarez will go to the left of the three, but if you're an OKC Energy defender, the last thing you want is the man from Brazil flying down the wing at you because he's quick.
Yeah, exactly. 8 goals on the season so far for Marlon Santos. He's been such an impact player for FC Tulsa on that right side. So good 1v1, great goal scorer, really good in the air as well. And Mike Insian fully expecting him to make a difference in this game, maybe to find that second goal.
8 goals this season. The last one last Wednesday, early on in the game from the penalty spot. Free kick. FC Tulsa leading by a 1-0. There's Mike Ensian, you can see with the jacket on, probably the first time this season at One Oak Field that he has had to wear it. It was 59 degrees on kickoff. Zach Alice Hayden. It's the FC Tulsa fans who are singing. Throw in off Stevenson there. It's going to be a throw in for FC Tulsa. Fennick has just run out of field there. Here's Basulovic. Alice Hayden finds his captain, Connor Donovan. Donovan of Irish and Italian descent, played every minute of the 31 games this season. Him and Mitchell Osman have formed a pretty good partnership back there. Now here is Bijev inside the box. And there it just shows you, although Bijev didn't get a shot on frame, it just shows you how quality strikers can just change things in a second or two.
Yeah, all he needs is a couple of touches, and good defending from FC Tulsa there, because that could have ended poorly. Bijev with really quick feet tries to find a way through, but FC Tulsa able to block him out and come back the other way here.
Sheldon would just about keep that one in. Clips the ball into the box, looking for Marlon Santos. Ball loose. Bourgeois slides in. Gibato takes over. Chavez fouls him. And this one, Anabefa, slightly right of centre and a little bit closer. Could be a shot on frame here.
Dave, it looks about like the distance from DaCosta's free kick goal the last time these two teams played.
Just
we'll get another look here at Bijev's last opportunity, trying to find his way through Jadama and Bourgeois. They both did well, stay on their feet, not dive in. And Rommel is able to clean that one up. But Dave DaCosta standing over this one.
Just to finish the housekeeping here with the Atlantic Division, it is Tampa Bay who we knew were going to be top in that one. Charlotte Independent is currently 0-0. If it stays like that, they would finish second, and they would play Memphis, and then Pittsburgh would stay in third, and they would play Birmingham Legion FC, and Miami FC, as we've already alluded to, will be traveling to Louisville, Kentucky. DaCosta, who has scored on this field in a black gold derby from a similar position. The free kick, left-footed. DaCosta, the top goal scorer, comes up, curls it round the wall. Easy one for CJ Cochran, and by the Brazilian standards, would want that one back probably, Anna.
Yeah, that was a good opportunity, and we've seen him score goals like that from a similar position, but
now Bijev chips the ball over there for Chavez, who heads it back across goal. And fortunately for FC Tulsa, Sheldon will clear. It was a wonderful ball over the top, which Sheldon can only get a skim off the top of his head, and Bijev kept it in, played a beautiful ball into the box, and Chavez heading it across goal when you thought he might have headed it towards goal, Anna.
Yeah, Energy FC did really well in transition there to find that ball quickly. Bijev did well to carry his run through, find that ball in to Chavez on that back post.
Now here's Rivas, he's offside. Fans head to the FC Tulsa app to vote for tonight's man of the match. You can download the FC Tulsa app on the App Store and the Google Play Store. Voting closes at the final whistle. Candidates for you, Annabeffa, for the FC Tulsa man of the match. I'll give you a minute or two to think about that if you need that time. Here's Daniels in the midfield for OKC Energy as Declan Wynn, wearing 28, a second half substitute, finds Basilovic. Daniels. Kuramoto, who's used to scoring late goals in the Black Gold Derby. Here's Bijev. Bijev's seen a little bit more of the ball, but he's blocked out there. But here is Declan Wynn into the box, headed away by Jadama. Still OKC Energy late on here, 12 minutes to go. Keeping the ball. Kuramoto, Zach Ellis-Hayden onto his left foot. Johnny Fennick throws his body at it as though his life depended on it there. Now here's Stevenson, who just gets underneath it and puts it over the top.
OKC Energy FC knocking on the door again. The movement off the ball is what's creating this space in the final third. A good run from Chavez opened up that opportunity. We'll get another look here at the replay. Stevenson finds himself with a bit of space but leans back just a bit too much, and that ball sails up over the bar. But another good opportunity for Energy FC as they continue to find a way in the final third, but just haven't put one on frame.
So, Anna, if you're choosing, the man of the match for FC Tulsa, a few candidates tonight for you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the easy one, Rivas, with an unbelievable strike early on. That goal stands to be the game winner. He's definitely in the running, but then someone that might not get as much credit, but Fennick has had a really good game for me in the back. He's been kind of quiet, but that's what you want from your defender, just keeping things contained back there. Bijev has had such little time on the ball, and that's been a key for them. So Fennick's had a good game for me, but really so far FC Tulsa's had a good professional game, but a lot left can happen here in these 10 minutes.
Yeah, as you say, 10 minutes to go. Marlon Santos going into a challenge there, but it was the New Zealander Declan Wynn who came out the better of that one. Here's Kuramoto. OKC Energy FC enjoying more of the possession of the football now. Stevenson wide on the right, feeds the ball in here to Kuramoto. Bourgeois will whack that one away. Underneath this is Dario Suarez. Suarez goes to ground, but it was Mitchell Osman who was too strong for the Cuban there. Here's Donovan. Donovan, who did score the only goal for OKC Energy in the first Black Gold Derby of the season, the 3-1 win for FC Tulsa. Jadama puts his boot through the ball there. Mitchell Osman from Sydney, Australia, goes wide to Zach Ellis-Hayden. Good ball here to Daniels. Daniels was shut down pretty quickly by Marlon Santos, but Kuramoto back here for OKC Energy. Away by Fennick, one of Annabeffa's candidates for FC Tulsa's man of the match, and I couldn't disagree with that. Fennick's been outstanding. It's Rivas. Rivas to Bourgeois. Now Marlon Santos, one-on-one with Declan Wynn. Couple of step over, Santos to the byline. Oh, he scored! Marlon Santos pretty much wins the Black Gold Derby with his strike. He comes on as a second half substitute. He scores his 9th of the season. He doesn't need too much invitation. And the man from Rio de Janeiro puts FC Tulsa up by 2-0.
What a moment of brilliance individually from Marlon Santos on that right side. A great build-up from FC Tulsa. He finds himself with a bit of space, and Dave, we talked about it on the substitution, what he's capable of. 1v1 isolated in open space. Takes his time, couple of scissors and just perfect placement, low and away, past Cochran. Here's another look, composed, quality finish, and that right there puts FC Tulsa up 2-0. That might seal the deal, Dave, here in the Black Gold Derby as Marlon Santos comes on, making an immediate impact.
FC Tulsa's 13th goal of the season that they've scored after the 75th minute. As a substitution is made and Coutinho comes on. Kibato's worked hard and he's gone off. And also, we're going to see the introduction of Rafael Aegua as well to the midfield. Kibato's worked hard, but it is Marlon Santos who gets the second goal in the Black Gold Derby, and now a hand firmly on the wrench for Mike Ensian. Here's Santos. They want more to FC Tulsa. Here's Bradley Bourgeois. Bourgeois now to Santos. Santos inside the box. Tackle coming in, deemed fair by the referee. Tulsa Remote is proud to sponsor today's FC Tulsa match against OKC Energy FC. Tulsa Remote offers remote workers $10,000 to join the Tulsa community. Tell your friends and family out of state to swap their current city for Tulsa. Learn more at tulsaremote.com. 2-0. Goals from Rivas and Marlon Santos. Where do OKC Energy FC go from here? Time running out, 6 minutes left of this season's Black Gold Derbies. And Bijev will not keep that one in. It's been a frustrating night for him. He now goes down. I think he twisted his knee there. Referee just checking and sporting the Austin Wormel there as well. Anabefa, where do OKC Energy FC go from here? They've got very little time to do it.
I'll tell you what, though, Dave, in some of these rivalry games between these two, we've seen a couple of goals scored in a span of 2 or 3 minutes. So obviously the clock continuing to wind down, but FC Tulsa has to stay switched on defensively, not get lackadaisical defensively, and make sure that they see out this game, close it out professionally, and not give up the clean sheet.
And what a lift it would give them if they can hang on to this and get a clean sheet and go into next Saturday's game, which we know, everybody knows, is going to be so tough. But it is a playoff game. It's 90 minutes. Anything can happen. Here's Rafael Aegua. They're up against a goalkeeper who's got 14 clean sheets on the season. Tampa Bay Rowdies, a very, very good team. Going to be a throw-in. And it is the FC Tulsa fans who are singing now. But as Annabeth has alluded to, a lot can happen. Here's Coutinho threading the ball through here to Santos. Santos has already got 1 goal in this game, 9 on the season. Would dearly love to go to double figures on the season. Ellis Hayden driving forward. Stevenson outside. Stevenson back to Zach Ellis Hayden here. His ball into the box. Volleyed away of a fashion by Bourgeois. Leiber Maloto to Rivas. Sliding challenge from Kuramoto. Throw in for the left back, Matt Sheldon. And FC Tulsa just need to be professional here, Anna, for the last 3.5 minutes, plus whatever the Tulsa Tech stoppage time will be at the end of this game.
And this is where, if you're Coach Ensian, just emphasizing, do the little things right. No need to take any unnecessary risks, unnecessary fouls. Just keep your level head, keep possession of the ball, defend properly, move your feet defensively, and just see this game out. A few minutes left, but OKC Energy FC have the ability with players like Bijev to make something happen here late.
Rio Grande Valley are currently 2-1 up against El Paso. We're going to see a substitution here, and this is a good sight if you are an FC Tulsa fan, because Io Flanagan went down heavily onto his shoulder, left in some distress in the 4-0 home victory to Atlanta United 2. He's going to come on for Dario Suarez, and also we're going to see Adekoya here come on for Tucker Stevenson. Now, do we have any late drama here at One Oak Field in the Black Gold Derby? Flanagan's just given the ball away there. Coutinho's working hard for the cause back there. FC Tulsa, of course, will be delighted to get through the next few minutes without any injuries as well, to give Mike Ensian as full a squad as he can to choose from for the playoff games, which all start next week. But the Black Gold Derby is not over yet. Throw in to FC Tulsa. There is Flanagan. Hayden finds himself up in the middle of the field. Bijev can't get control of the football. Here's Rivas. Rivas back to Fennick. Fennick will clear away with that trusty left foot of his. Sheldon's battling away. Osman gets a header in field. Now Coutinho nearly finds the Brazilian connection to Marlon Santos. Now the ex-Phoenix Rising man, Declan Wynn, has to go back here. Kuramoto, Osman, Zach Ellis Hayden. Decent ball needed. It is a decent ball in. Jadama dives and heads the ball away under pressure from Bijev. And it will be a free kick, and that is just what you want if you're Mike Ensian and FC Tulsa and you're trying to win retain the wrench, Anna. You know, just a breaking up of the play now to see this game out.
Yeah, and you've seen it across the field too, just FC Tulsa putting bodies on the line, diving into tackles, trying to disrupt the flow of play from OKC Energy FC as they try to build momentum here late, but the clock continuing to wind down here at One Oak Field.
Yeah, we are going to see just 1 minute, I believe that is, of Tulsa Tech stoppage time. It's been a good game. There's hardly been any stoppages, to be honest, and so just 1 minute at the end of the first half, 1 minute of Tulsa Tech stoppage time at the end of this game. Tulsa Tech gives you the skills to get paid. Trust the local leader in career training for more than 5 decades. Make your own path to the career of your dreams. Apply today at tulsatech.edu. 2-0 the score to the home side. Here's Flanagan. And the referee has blown the whistle here. And there was no flag. The referee is just explaining to the players what is happening. I think what it is they need to restart the free kick. Io Flanagan into the box, and there's an offside flag as the ball comes off the bar. Rivas with an overhead kick, but there was an offside flag, and OKC Energy FC will get underway. And there is no more time in the Black Gold Derby. FC Tulsa have retained the wrench. They win this one with a goal in each half from Joaquim Rivas and Marlon Santos. FC Tulsa have won it by 2-0, and Annabeth, looking at the whole of the 90 minutes, probably deservedly so.
Definitely quality 90 minutes through and through. If you're Coach Mike Ensian, that's exactly what you want to see from the home team. It gives you that confidence heading into a tough game at Tampa Bay Rowdies, but a professional win, 2 goals, clean sheet. I don't know if you could ask for anything better.
The fireworks have gone off, and we will go to break, and we'll come back and wrap this one up. The wrench stays in Tulsa. It's finished FC Tulsa 2, OKC Energy FC 0.
Tulsa Bone & Joint is Northeast Oklahoma's one-stop shop for orthopedic care and now features outpatient joint replacement surgeries at Union Pines Surgery Center. Dr. Jason Griffin of Tulsa Bone & Joint is proud to serve as the team physician for FC Tulsa. Since 2018, Dr. Griffin has provided his medical expertise both on the field and in the clinic to FC Tulsa players. Tulsa Bone & Joint is proud to be the official orthopedic care provider for FC Tulsa. Tulsa Bone & Joint, moving life forward.
FC Tulsa 2, OKC Energy FC 0. League positions didn't matter tonight, but the Black Gold Derby matters so much to these two teams. And let's see with Anna Beffa how it all unfolded with the highlights of this game.
Yeah, FC Tulsa came out strong with a dominant start offensively, and Rivas spearheading that attack with an excellent strike from distance. And then this was another opportunity. OKC Energy trying to find a way back in this game. The substitute Aiden Daniels with an outstanding strike, but it hits the crossbar. That one not able to find the back of the net. But then the substitute from the home side, Marlon Santos, unbelievable individual effort on this right side. The trickery, low and away, textbook finish to find that second goal for FC Tulsa. And that sealed the deal as FC Tulsa takes home the wrench against their rivals OKC Energy FC. And what a great game. Quality 90 minutes. Coach Mike Insian has to be pleased.
He has to be pleased, and we'll have a look at the match stats and see why he's got to be pleased. There were some shots from each team, but if you look at the shots on target, that's why FC Tulsa deserved to win this game of football.
Right, and that's the difference. You mentioned it, 5 shots on target for FC Tulsa, but they did such a good job defensively containing Bijev, who's had 12 goals so far this season for Energy FC, not able to put one on frame tonight. The possession evened out in the second half as the game continued to develop, and OKC Energy tried to find a way back in this game, but FC Tulsa did a great job keeping the clean sheet, getting those 2 goals, and a quality performance as they head into playoffs next week against Tampa Bay Rowdies.
Austin Wormel will be pleased to get his 3rd clean sheet of the season as well. Somewhere in this stadium is a gold wrench which will be presented to the FC Tulsa players. And there is Bradley Bourgeois, who will be banging the 83 United drum, which he often does in these parts. And Anna Beth, we say again, congratulations to FC Tulsa. And what this does, not only have they won the wrench, not only did they get the bragging rights, but it puts them in good stead for what is, we know, going to be a very, very tough test, probably the toughest test of the season away at Tampa Bay Rowdies. But it puts them in good frame for that game. Exactly.
If you're an FC Tulsa player and Coach Mike Ginsian, I don't know if you could have asked for a better send-off game as you head into playoffs. Home match in front of a really good, energetic crowd. FC Tulsa fans have been so loyal, supporting their team throughout the season, and FC Tulsa able to earn that playoff spot as they head to Tampa Bay Rowdies next week on the tail end of a great performance here against a tough rival. These games are always close, and FC Tulsa found a way to get it done. Professional win. And Bradley Bourgeois there getting the energy and the fans fired up.
Yeah, it's Halloween as well, and Bradley Bourgeois, there's never a smile far away from his face, is there? Somewhere, as I said, there is a wrench to be presented, but the players are absolutely delighted, and Bradley Bourgeois' drumming has improved over the season as well, I think. There is the wrench, you can see it there, and they want to present it to those fans because it's been retained. Dario Suarez says, I'll take it from you because we've won this game by 2 goals to 0. OKC Energy over the series still have the most wins, but FC Tulsa in the year 2021 will say that they have won the wrench. Thank you, Anna Beffa. Quick comment from you. All the best to FC Tulsa next week, of course.
Yeah, what an unbelievable regular season we've had, but really looking forward as they go play Tampa Bay Rowdies, and what an excellent send-off here in front of the home crowd.
Thank you to you, Annabeffa. Thanks to all of our wonderful team. Blake producing the show for our front office team who provide all the stats. It's been a pleasure bringing you the home games for FC Tulsa this season. My name is Dave Saunders. Thank you on behalf of Annabeffa as well. It finishes here with a wrench in the hands of FC Tulsa. They win this one by 2-0. Good night and have a good weekend.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.